way too long. Ah! Oh, just driving past there, guys, because it's autumn. You can see all of the rides from the main road. It makes my heart hurt. I love that place. Random news! You're watching Ride Comparisons, and we're back for another episode of Random News. Today, we're going to be going down the Thorpe Park Monks Walk because I haven't been for a while. Obviously, this year, I have done so much Thorpe Park content, and I'm just growing to love the place even more. So, we always go down Monks Walk in the winter to get some updates, and we've also got some random news, so let's dive in. But first, if you like these videos, they take longer than short, so please show us some support. And if you don't subscribe, a random theme park mascot will become your new sleep paralysis demon and appear outside your window at 2 AM. So I usually park here, guys. If you've never been down the Monks Walk before, just type in St Mary's Church in Thorpe on your sat nav and it will take you to here. Or you can just type in Thorpe's Village Hall there. Yeah, Thorpe Village Hall main entrance. That's the name of the road here, guys. You'll come up to this little junction. The parking here is for church visitors only. That's your church there. And obviously when you've seen that and you've parked up somewhere, you've got this little gap in the wall and that takes you down the Thorpe Park Monks Walk. The church is all lit up there for Christmas, which is pretty cool. There is another way you can access the Monks Walk, guys. I think there's a couple of other ways you can do it on the other side, but this is the best way. I mean, after all, it is the Monks Walk, and that was what they did back in the day down by the church. You have loads of them. I honestly forgot how muddy it gets down here, so make sure you bring... Oh, look! Not really a Thorpe Park update, but fair enough. I've got some entertainment. We got some fallen down trees, probably because of the wind there. There's another football as well. Why is there so many? So as I said, guys, we'll do the Thorpe Park updates. We'll come down the Monks Walk and we'll also do some random news. So I'll throw a random story in there every now and then. First, we've got a really sad one. Richard DeBell, the owner and the fourth generation owner of Black Gang Chine, the UK's oldest theme park, has sadly passed away. I'm just trying to think. I think it's like a 180-year family legacy off the top of my head there. I did do a short form video about it if you want to check that out. It goes a little bit more in depth, but it is really sad news, guys. Black Gang Chine, as I say, it's the oldest theme park in the UK. It's got some really great charm. If you haven't been, you need to get down because you know, if you're into the theme parks, you've got to do a bit of the history side of it. It's absolutely great. So the family still own it, but it's being run through another company. So I really hope it doesn't lose that sort of magic. I hope one of the family members sort of steps up and dives in to continue the legacy there, but we'll have to wait and see. Got some cable tied mesh on there. It looks like people have actually tried to break in there, which is pretty crazy. Don't do that, guys. I mean, you're only going to get yourself in trouble. I did a lot of stupid things when I was a teenager, and I probably would have done something like that when I was a teenager, but I wouldn't recommend it, just in case you do get in trouble. I think you can get quite a big fine as well if you go into Thorpe Park. You can also get banned potentially, so be careful. I've mentioned it in quite a few... Oh god, I forgot about the planes. Sorry, that's just not really scripted there. So when you come down Monks Walk, guys, if you're vlogging for all the Hyperia updates, one thing that was really annoying was the planes would always go over, so you'd have to sort of time your shot to get the sound right. So I'm working nights at the moment, guys. I come straight from my job, driven up here. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning, which is probably the earliest I've ever been down Monks Walk. So yeah, I'm not sure if people have tried to break in or the fences is just getting old, because I'm pretty sure that's a new guard dog sign. Here you go, guys. You won't want to run into that there. Okay, so I am doing these news stories off the top of my head, guys, so facts and figures might not be perfect. The other thing that was announced a couple of days ago was in Bucharest, in Romania, they're talking about Dracula Land. Apparently it's going to be 1 billion euros, about 865 million pounds, to create Dracula Land. It's going to have 6 different zones. They did use AI concept art, so when I posted the video on TikTok, everyone went mental and they were like, if they can't afford an artist, this concept's not going to go anywhere, and all of that. I mean, they're probably just trying to save money. They could just be testing the waters, you know, throw out the idea and see what people say. It would save the money on, you know, getting an artist and doing it all properly. But I think that would be amazing. That would be such a cool thing, and I really hope that goes ahead. You know, dark Disneyland. That would just be absolutely insane. And some of the concepts to it sounds really good, so I really hope that goes ahead. That would be awesome. That's an old one, that sign. That's such a classic. Always seeing that one down here. There was one time, guys, on the Hyperia updates, I brought a ladder down here. I don't know why. I brought a ladder down here to get a better shot, and they were all radio into each other and everything, and I got to the gate down the bottom, and they came up and they asked Dominic Gardner, and they were like, "Have you got a ladder?" And I just heard him go, "A ladder?" And then the security guide saw us there with it, and he was like, "You're just trying to get shots." And I was like, "Yeah, don't worry, I ain't breaking in." So I just reminiscing a little bit there. Lots of clearance with the trees there. Not too sure what's going on. You got that there. I don't know, I'm not too sure what that is. I did hear people were saying that Tidal Wave's lift hill is down Monkswell. I don't think that's it. I'm not too sure if that's it, to be honest. I can't really say I've ever really paid attention to what Tidal Wave's lift hill looks like. Just more of the fact of getting wet. But yeah, people were saying, I can't remember where I saw it. I saw it somewhere. They were saying, is this the end for Tidal Wave? They're not going to get rid of Tidal Wave. Tidal Wave's a classic. It's a real centerpiece in the park, and it looks awesome. Okay, so they've attempted to block this bit off, guys, but they haven't done a very good job. You can still get through there quite easily. And they've blocked the other side off. That wasn't blocked off before. You could usually just walk over to the, I don't even know what to call it, floating obstacle course at Thorpe Lake. The amount of time I spend at Thorpe, I probably should do something with the lake at some point, but I hate the cold, so I was just looking at a squirrel. Looks like they got a zip line as well. Yeah, I need to do that in summer. So someone remind me in the comments. I probably should give it a go. I can't do it with Jacob because he can't. Oh look, the ducks are on it. The ducks are on the what? Another thing that's popped up, guys, a little while ago, I went up to Lightwater Valley for the first time to check it out because it went on the market. It's getting sold. It was up for sale. It has now been sold. God, those geese are noisy. Honk, honk. It scared me earlier because it sounded like singing women, and I'm down here on my own. But yeah, anyway, Lightwater Valley, guys, it has been put up for sale. It has now been sold, and it's been bought by the same company that owns Fantasy Island. People are saying this is going to be good because we might actually get some thrill at Lightwater Valley. It's a long way from me, so I'm not too bothered anyway. It's just a great little park, though. It doesn't deserve the hate it gets. I really enjoyed it when I went down there. I'm not too sure if now that this company has bought it, it's going to get some thrill because, let's be real, they're still probably paying for Odyssey. I think Odyssey was the most expensive coaster in the UK. I'm not sure if it still is, but yeah, I think Fantasy Island hasn't got anything new for a while there. I think they reopened Time Machine recently, but no real big investment's gone into that park for a while. So I can't really see much happening at Lightwater Valley. Maybe they're just going to make some money from it, I guess. We'll see what the future holds. I could be really wrong there, but you know, I can't see a 300-foot RMC popping up anytime soon. Look, guys, it's Stealth. I miss you. Oh, you can't beat a front row on Stealth. I mean, it's so hard to choose between that and Hyperia. I mean, Hyperia's got to edge it actually because of the drop. Hyperia's drop is just world class, one of the best out there. But I absolutely love Stealth. Front row on it is insane, especially the night rides at Fright Nights there. We got all that to look forward to again this year, but closed season at the moment. How long have we got now? I'm pretty sure that's been down here the whole time, judging by the rust. There's no way they're moving that, but I don't know what it is. So if anybody knows, timestamp, let me know in the comments. Ninja squirrel up there. So we're not going to see any rides test today, unfortunately, guys. That usually happens in like February time, when the park's about to open. Just all rotting now. The old Angry Bird lands there. Good old Angry Birds. The old TNT still sitting there. I can't remember what new additions we got. It's just crazy, isn't it? Oh my god, it's such a long time ago. You got a Loggers Leap boat there, some of the old rapids, the Rocky Express, if you remember that before Hyperia in that area. We got the back side of Stealth there, and then there was this little gate here that they installed shortly after Hyperia opened. There was a lot of speculation that they could build something down here, but I'm not too sure what it is. It just seems pretty irrelevant putting that gate there. No idea what that's for. They got some rusty chains there. I'm not too sure what that's from. Again, let me know in the comments, guys. I have no idea what that's from. I don't know if they're reusing it. Probably not with the condition that they're in. You might not be able to see it through the trees there, guys, but they got all the rapid boats out to clean for the winter there. And, well, they're not going to clean them now, but they get them all out and then they clean them before they go back in. You got Nemesis Inferno there. Honestly, guys, Rumba Rapids, it opened for like, was it even like 2 months? It was probably less than that. They got this whole big area right next to Stealth. Honestly, could you just imagine just like a massive RMC there? It would be amazing. It would just be perfect right next to Stealth, dominating the skyline. Everyone can get updates from the Monk's Walk. It's such a big plot of land. Everyone says behind Swarm, but I think it should be here. RMC the Rapids. So I just noticed this new sign here, guys. It says Thorpe Park operates a drone detection system which logs details such as drone operators, location, drone flight path, altitude. That's pretty cool. That's pretty fancy. I don't know if Thorpe Park are just bluffing there or they actually have that, but that seems a bit fancy. Back at Nemesis Inferno now. There's something going on over there. I can't really see what it is, but you know, when we saw the hole in the fence back there, guys, they've got that gate open, so you could just walk straight into Thorpe Park. We got noise. I'm not too sure if that's security coming down, wondering what I'm up to this time of morning. Nemesis Inferno's got the trains just sitting there. They'll get stripped down. You might not be able to see it, guys, because I use a GoPro, and GoPros are absolutely terrible when it comes to zooming. They're great for vlogging, but not much else. There's actually scaffolding at the bottom of Nemesis Inferno's lift hill there, so that's pretty interesting. They had the big containers down here. It's all bare now. It looks really strange. They got the gate open there to Fearless Valley, and some engineers over there, so I'm not sure what's going on. Yeah, no idea what's going on. Something's happening. Mac Rides boxes there. Okay, so I'm not too sure what's going on with it, guys, but we've actually got the emergency lighting in the station there, so you can see the wings and get a really good close-up view. As I walked past as well, guys, they got a lot of the food trucks still from Friday nights, which is pretty strange. You still got the Fearless girls wanted for the rugby or whatever it was over there. As you can see, the emergency lighting's on. That's on all the time. If you drive past on the M25, you can actually see it near the M3, I believe it is. Oh man, I miss this thing. I'm really surprised the station's lit up. So when I came down, I spent so much time just looking at this thing when it was getting made, guys. Just a little bit of reminiscing for me here, and it's a nice little walk in nature. But anyway, what I'll say, there was a lot of speculation last season when I came down Monk's Walk that Hyperia may or may not get a front row queue. They're not going to do that, unfortunately. I've been told that it's because of the fire exit on the other side. I think it's a fire exit. I'm not too sure. There's a door there, and they obviously can't stick the bar there to let people wait for the front. And let's be real, that queue would be absolutely huge. There was also a lot of speculation that Hyperia may get a backwards facing seat. Unfortunately, Mac Rides have said they can do it, but I don't think that they'll do it here at Thorpe Park. Obviously with what happened with the Swarms backwards, Brave It backwards, which was amazing and needs to come back, but not sure if they can get themselves covered. I think someone remind me in the comments why Brave It backwards had to get taken away. I think it was something because of the bumpers. If the two trains collided, it would chop people's legs off. The bumpers didn't actually. Yeah, let me know. I don't know if that's a load of rubbish or not, but let me know in the comments. I really do miss this thing, guys. I mean, a lot of you might watch the vlogs. I mean, obviously, people watching the vlogs are going to be enthusiasts. For those who aren't enthusiasts, thinking, this guy is absolutely obsessed with this coaster. Jacob there trying to get 236 rides on it. The reason it's so special to me and Jacob, personally, I mean, everyone's got their own reason. I mean, people have found their Fearless on it. That's the whole slogan of the ride. People absolutely love it. It's like a first world-class coaster for a lot of people in the UK. So there is a reason why people love it so much and it's so popular. But for me and Jacob, if we wanted a world-class coaster or a big coaster like this, we'd either have to go like 8 hours up to Blackpool, which is a bit of a nightmare. We'd have to travel to Europa Park to go on Silver Star as another big coaster, which is a long way. There's always Plopsaland. We always had Ride to Happiness, which isn't too bad of a trip for us, but they opened this absolute beast, and it is literally an hour-and-a-half drive from where I live. It's a 3-hour round trip to get back, but that's why I love it so much, because it's down the road. I mean, a lot of people would say an hour-and-a-half is quite a long way, but I say it's down the road compared to some of the trips we do. And it's just awesome, guys. I absolutely love this thing. You know, if I'm craving that roller coaster fix, like proper roller coaster, we can just come down here to Thorpe Park. I mean, even if I went to Alton Towers, I can't get that proper roller coaster fix, which is another reason why I just love Thorpe Park so much. Front row on Stealth and Hyperia, amazing 1-2 punch. just an absolutely brilliant 1-2 punch that gives you the adrenaline you need. Literally still got the Hyperia advertisement in the queue line on. They got to be spending a lot of money here on electricity. All of you guys watching as well, we all love this thing, don't we? Hyperia is just amazing. Ugh, Colossus with a pigeon on it. I remember when they did Project Sparkle, they painted half of Colossus, but it just seems to have been left. It looks pretty terrible, so I wonder if they're ever going to finish it. Obviously the park will probably post, I think they probably posted already actually, some winter maintenance stuff. I haven't actually looked myself, but anyway guys, there isn't really much happening down Monk's Walk, I'm afraid. I should have just done this random news from my bedroom. If you have any news, funny clips or photos, or maybe you just want me to roast a picture of your friends, email us on rcrn236@outlook.com. Warning, you may get roasted. I add that message every week, guys. Make sure you send in clips. It adds a lot to these vlogs and these random news episodes. And anyway, I'm not sure what we've been sent. Let's dive in. We got a message here from Theme Park Michael, who found some brain rot in Blackpool. The Italian brain rot is so cringe at this point. I remember seeing loads of parents getting their kids on TikTok going, look, my kid knows the name of them all.
I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true, baby, all I want for Christmas is you.
Wait, what the hell was that? Bro's practicing his finger game. Jesus, man, calm down! You found a bonus! Bradley Lowe asked me to roast this person. I then realised it was me. This image was from the latest Portons Park vlog. Me and Jacob found out that the Windy Castle is absolutely terrifying. Jesus, I look like a raisin. Now we have Theme Park Ryan, who wants me to roast his friend Callum, who had an amazing time on Curse of Alton Manor. Bro's got his hood up. Come on, man, it's not that scary. This shot taken out of context looks more like he's on Valhalla. So there's all the submissions, guys. I'm not too sure what they are at the moment because I haven't actually watched any. I'm sure they're all absolutely hilarious, so hopefully they were there. Anyway, guys, I think that brings me to the end. There really isn't much else happening down Monk's Walk. I've waffled on quite a lot today. The only other thing sort of interesting that's really happening is Six Flags Qiddiya will be opening very soon on the 31st of December. The first operating day of it has sold out, so I'm kind of glad me and Jacob aren't going. I was going to go. I was adamant I was going to go. I was going to just risk it, jump out there, get the content, and ride the world's tallest, fastest and longest roller coaster, Falcon's Flight. Our first tilt coaster it would have been. The Sirocco Tower's huge, the gyro swing's huge, and the park just looks incredible. But I'm skeptical. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love spending money on theme parks, but that in itself, you know, I've just got a horrible feeling Falcon's Flight will open for like one day and then do a ring racer in Germany and just close forever. I've just got a horrible feeling something's going to go wrong because it's such a big, ambitious project. So go and watch the vloggers that have a lot more money than I do, guys. I'm sure they'll all be out there. I'll also be watching them and making my mind up whether or not I jump out there. But that's pretty much all I got for you now, guys. There isn't much happening down Monk's Walk. I probably won't be back here for a while, maybe February. We'll come see the rides testing. There'll probably be another random news next week. I'll try my absolute best for you. I'm back at work now, so it's quite hard getting these videos out. And that's all I've got for you. If you did enjoy today's video, don't forget hitting that subscribe button. Really, really helps me out. And I'll see you next time.